Sage is one of my favorite ways to clear the space, clear the energy, and really just ground myself. And if you know me from my other channel, you know that that is a big part of what I do when it comes to energy healing. And like so many of us, I have really needed to kind of go inward in the last week or two. But to be honest, it's been a little bit challenging to do that. And part of the reason is because I am trying to find a sweet spot for myself of showing up and getting involved and using my voice, but then also staying connected to my most authentic self and my alignment. And I feel like it can be very easy to be all of one of those things. So I received this intuitive message and I want to share it with you because it's been really helpful for me in figuring out what that sweet spot is. This can be applied to really anything. And that's what's great about it. I just happened to receive this message based on what I was just explaining, just trying to find that balance for myself. One of the things that I received in this message is that we are all here having the experience we're having because we're meant to. We're meant to show up for it. We are meant to evolve. We are meant to learn and expand and grow through whatever is going on in your life, whether that be on a personal level or as big as everything going on in the world. And I think for a lot of us, the world feels very loud right now, and there's a lot of uncertainty in any direction, and that can create a lot of fear. Just know that the message I received is that we are all here for a reason, and I believe we are spiritual beings having this human experience. So a part of that means being human and going through experiences and witnessing and learning and expanding through it and figuring out what your part is, because it's different for each of us. But I think if we are tuning into what our aligned action is and what is right for you as an individual, what's right for me, that is what really matters. And the second part of the message, which is really the significant aspect of it that will really help you, hopefully, because it's really been helping me, is within the action, within learning, within discovery and expanding. Always checking in with yourself to see where is your frequency? How are you feeling? I can learn and really go deep into different topics and different areas and realize that I no longer feel so balanced. I now feel fearful. I am feeling very unsure or uncertain of things. That is a moment for me when I can notice that and catch that. My frequency it is no longer in my highest alignment. It is so much that. It is us checking in. How am I feeling? That's where our emotions are so important, how we are feeling. But for me and what I received, it goes deeper than that. It's also your energy, your aura. You know, when you feel burnt out, I feel like that's a really good example of knowing when your energy is really off. All of us feel burnt out sometimes. It is a similar feeling to that. When you feel that way, when you feel that disconnect and that you're just not in alignment to your frequency, it's about knowing in those moments, what do you need to do then? Is it turning off your phone or your screen? Is it going out for a walk, moving your body, connecting to nature? Anything that helps you and you know what that is. It could be cooking a meal, trying a new recipe. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant. In fact, sometimes the most simple actions like that, the things that we know nurture us, that feel familiar and comforting, are the best things to help us get back to that space of being in alignment with our frequency and really taking care of ourselves in the midst of that. I have been applying that more, and it is really helping me. It's helping me to be a lot more fluid in all aspects, focusing on work, focusing on being here with you, on energy healing, on learning, on figuring out how I can show up for things that are really important to me. All of it. It's also sometimes not doing anything. It's playing outside with my pup because he always reminds me of what it means to just be present and find joy, going for a walk, doing yoga, whatever it is for you. But if you don't even know what that is right now, start with just turning off the phone or whatever the screen is for you or whatever the thing is that kind of creates that feeling, and go for a walk. Or close your eyes for just a few minutes and put your hand to your heart and feel yourself, feel the connection to you. This is so powerful and really connecting to your breath can be one of the most powerful things that any of us can do in any situation. And if breathwork or meditation are something you're interested in, I love Insight Timer. There are a lot of amazing meditations on there. They're free. I happen to be a teacher on there. I love to create meditations. If that's something you're interested in, it is my go-to. That is why I created them, because they've been so significant for me. My own experience of being human really just helps me to connect back to myself. I hope that this helps. I know sometimes it's so hard to actually just take that first action, that first step, but just remember that that is usually the hardest part. And if you just shift and do a little pivot into the thing that you know will feel good, you will start to feel yourself reconnecting and just finding that relief no matter what is going on. And sometimes that can even be things that feel really good and exciting. If there's something that's working for you too, I would love to hear in the comments what that is. And I look forward to being here with you next time. Talk to you next week.